Hi everyone, the Spiderman here. I hope everybody's doing okay. So guys, as you've just seen, I had a message off one of my Patreons. He sent me a message on my Facebook Messenger asking me to do a video or an update on my oldest inverts in my collection. I have probably around about 3 tarantulas that are the oldest in my collection, and he wants to know their personalities as well. So let's have a look at the first tarantula and let's get started. So guys, let's start off with my diamond in my collection, my favourite tarantula in my collection. So this is my Theraphosa apophysis, my pink-foot Goliath bird eater. I bought her back in 2011 from a gentleman in Scotland. Now, she only cost me £80, and that was with shipping as well. You heard it right, guys, £80. These are very, very expensive now. An adult female will cost you anywhere between £200 to £250. Slings, a 2-inch sling would cost you around about £70. But I got her an absolute bargain at only £80. So she's around about the 8.5 to 9 inch in leg span. And hopefully she should flip over in the next 6 months or so. So she'll get to hopefully 10 inch in leg span. And her personality is not too bad, to be honest. She's very, very skittish. She'll flick hairs, but she has never shown me any kind of threat pose. She's never lifted her legs up in the air. She hasn't been flapping her fangs or anything like that. She's never done that in the 7 years I've actually had her. And the packing, when I actually had her, the packing was absolutely terrible. It was the worst packing I've ever seen. And I was very surprised she actually survived in transit. But yeah, that's one of my oldest tarantulas in my collection. So yeah, I've had her 7 years. Let's go on to the next one. So guys, next up, as you've probably guessed from the thumbnail, is my 7-inch Poecilotheria metallica, my Guti Sapphire ornamental. And I bought her 7 years ago, same as the T. apophysis, back in 2011. And believe it or not, I paid £50 for a 3cm sling. Now back then, 7 years ago, P. metallicas were very, very expensive and there wasn't really that available in the hobby. And I paid £6.50 in postage, so £56 and 50 pence for a 3cm sling was a little bit pricey, but I was willing to pay anything to get one in my collection. And I was very, very lucky because she turned out to be female. And yeah, 7 inches, very, very big girl. And she's going dark now because she's getting a lot older. There's no such thing as a black P. metallica. They just get darker as they get older. And her personality isn't too bad, to be fair. She's very, very skittish. If she feels threatened, she'll just hide away and go behind her court bark. So yeah, she isn't too bad, to be fair. And I thought I'd just zoom in, guys, and show you her beautiful colours. So yeah, stunning tarantula. Hopefully I've got her for another 5 or 6 years yet. So yeah. And there's my second oldest tarantula in my collection. And let's go on to the next one. So guys, last but not least, this is my third oldest tarantula in my collection. So this is my Canthansegeria geniculata, my Brazilian giant white knee. And I bought her back in 2013, which was 5 years ago now. I got her from the British Tarantula Show, which was held in Cosley School in Dudley. And unfortunately they had to move the British Tarantula Show from that school because the school was just way too small for the amount of people that were attending, because the British Tarantula is so popular now. It's getting absolutely fantastic. So she's around about the 8 to 8.5 inch in leg span now. And I thought these get to around about the 7 inch in leg span, but she's proven me wrong. She has an eye appetite, like all Canthansegeria geniculatas do. They'll just keep eating and eating. And I don't like to overfeed my tarantulas, but her personality isn't too bad. She's a little bit skittish. She'll just hide under her court bark and she'll just flick a few hairs. This one does make me itch a little bit, but not as bad as my Tiapophysis that I shown you earlier. But yeah, she's the third oldest in my collection at 5 years old. So I'm going to get a nice large superworm, guys, to finish off this video. And let's see if she's hungry. Here goes, everyone. And there we go. Always nice to end the video with a feeding. So guys, now she's moved away from the side of the enclosure, you can actually see how big she actually is. She is absolutely huge. So I think I'll leave her alone now to enjoy her meal. And like I said earlier, her abdomen isn't too big, but she's just slowly getting into the right position. It's one tarantula I would not like to get bit by. Her fangs are nearly an inch long. So yeah, I think I'll leave her alone now to enjoy her meal. So I hope you enjoyed this video, everybody. And thanks for watching, everyone.